Okay, the homeowner called and said they've got a leak at a bathroom sink vanity, and they did install a new tailpiece. I asked him what exactly he bought, and he said it was the cheapest tailpiece that Lowe's had. We'll take a closer look. I know what happened. He said he put a pair of pliers on it because he couldn't get it to stop leaking. But you can see what's going on here. It's completely broke off. Let's go down below and take a look. Daubed a lot of silicone on it to try to get it to seal. Coming down on the inside here on the big jam nut, running down the pipe, accumulating here, and you put a trash bag down here just to catch it. I'm going to go clockwise with it just to show you what's going on up here. Well, the whole thing's going to turn, so we'll go ahead and break it off by hand. And there you have it. Should be an easy fix. We'll take it apart and take a closer look at it, and I'll show you what I'm going to go back with. I checked it. It is definitely too long. Yeah, it's black on black, but you can still see it. Does a good job. You can even see a little bevel it puts on it. But you can see I went ahead and broke it off. Just held on by a very little piece, but you can see what's happened to it. And that's something else you got to consider. A lot of this stuff is coming from overseas, and you just don't know the integrity of the plastics used and the combinations of materials that are used. And by the way, this one was like $8 or $9 at Lowe's. He said he bought the cheapest one. And I just paid about 19 something or $20 for this one. This one comes out to clean. Pretty neat. Just a straight hole through it. That's going to seal it. That's going to let it drain. And just lift it out to clean. It's got 4 little X channels on it. An odd shape, thin, flexible rubber washer. I think it would appreciate a little bit of silicone grease on it. And it's got a rubber gasket for the cone that goes down into the sink, and I might try that. Normally you use plumber's putty or silicone RTV sealant on that too. And I know this won't show up, but the quality and the feel of this rubber beveled washer, this is the main thing that's going to seal it. It feels a lot better quality than this one. This one, even though they put silicone grease on it, it's just quite a bit harder and rougher. Not exactly 100% silicone, but I'd say it would be close to it. Okay, that was a quick and easy install. I'm putting a generous amount of silicone grease on this O-ring. It's all going down the drain. I'll go ahead and line this up with it. And this thing just pops in. It's non-directional too. It can go in any way. Now that should seal water. Let's cross our fingers. Now for the magic. Now let's see if we have a good drain once it is empty. Yeah, we're going to have good drainage out of that. Okay, let's go down below and I'll show you the setup. Biggest problem is people using any kind of a pliers or channel locks to tighten on them. If you have a leak on this, something is wrong. And usually it's the poor quality of sealing washer gasket. The one that's got the bevel on it right between the sink and this large flange nut. Just hand tight's all you want to go on that. Guys, I'll put a link in the description. It is a good one. Amazon does have them. They're the same price as Lowe's, and you can be delivered right to your door. And they're around 19 or 20 bucks. The model is Stylewise by Keeney, and they make them in chrome. This is a chrome finish. They make them in brushed nickel finish too. But I think the customer's going to like this part too. She's already told me she will. For cleaning, getting all the hair and stuff out of it. But overall, the general quality of this, I can tell you from the sealing washers and the thickness of this 1 1/4 inch tailpiece plastic and the generous amount of threads, this thing is threaded clear up here for the difference in thicknesses of the vanities. between the flange and the very bottom of it. And also reading on some of the plumbing forums like I always do. I didn't do this too much in the past, but I did put on some thread sealant on this. And a lot of them highly recommend that. I can't see where it would make any difference, but it could if you have any water wanting to migrate down the threads. So I went with it, and it is bone dry, and I've run several gallons through it. I will normally use Rector Seal T2 on any kind of thread sealant on pipe, plastic or metal, but this is Megalock by Hercules, and this kind of got my attention with the strength of DuPont Kevlar fiber. Multi-purpose thread sealant, seals plastic and metal threads, non-drip, soft set. I don't see how you can go wrong with it, and it's not a messy product. Remember guys, keep your wrenches off this. Go hand tight. If you do have bad hands and arthritis, and if you do have to use a large pair of pliers, large pair of channel locks, you got to keep in mind what you're doing when you're torquing that down. You're putting all that pressure on that thin flange right here, that thin black plastic flange. And the whole time you tighten that, it's trying to conform with any irregularities in the sink. Hey, thanks for watching. Work safe out there and have a good one.